The Leo and Danny Show.
Fan Jerry, you noticed that I was having some drama with my girlfriend this weekend, huh?
Yes, you were. That was intense. I listened to some of that conversation.
Yeah, Jerry and I, or rather, Leo and I talk about getting burned from the podcast, which I think is a good thing. When you're so honest on here, you
People
share
in
so
your
much.
life get mad.
People in your life get mad. Leo's had issues with his girlfriend. His roommate was the big one. Because Leo was calling...
Mitch?
He was calling Mitch's girlfriend a gold digger.
Oh, Jesus.
Was the gist of it. Which, understandably, Mitch didn't like. You know, we all have different opinions of our own girlfriend than the roommates might have.
Absolutely.
I don't think anybody's roommates like their girlfriend. Would you agree with that? It's kind of a universal thing. Like the girl who's taking your showers, using your toilet paper. She's there in the fucking morning, waking you up.
She's there all night, waking you up.
Yeah, nobody likes the fucking, the harlot that comes into the house and fucks one of your roommates.
And just stays here too long.
Yeah, so I think that might have been part of what Leo didn't like. But yeah, I got burned on the podcast. So Mia and I, she didn't like my attitude when I was talking about not cheating on her. Because we were talking about not cheating, and I said something to the effect of, I don't care if she fucks other guys. I don't worry about her cheating. I just know that I'm not going to cheat. I don't have the time for it. Whatever, I'm going to focus on my work. She didn't like the tone of what I was saying, which I frankly thought was ridiculous. Because the content of what I was saying was, what, Jerry?
That you weren't going to cheat.
I don't cheat. That's the bottom line.
Did she take it as you thought she was going to cheat?
I think she just didn't like the frivolity. Is that a word? The frivolous way I was talking about our relationship and our fidelity.
That makes sense, I guess.
She didn't like that, and then
I want to side with her. I like her.
Yeah, I like me. Well, obviously, I like me. On the drive up to, she listened to that podcast on the drive up to Northern California. She was going home to visit her parents. Then right after she listened to that and was pissed off, she saw that I was doing hottest fan contest round 2.
Ooh.
And I get it. It's going to be bigger and better than last year. The girls are Fan Jerry. They are enough to produce semen from even the most flaccid cock.
So we're talking 9s, 10s?
They're above the 5 you put your penis in.
Thanks,
and
man.
the 4 you did it to in Vegas.
4.5.
They're hot chicks. But I mean, I get that too. There are chicks flashing me and stuff. But what I told her, and there's more to it. I fucked up too in that I got mad that she was telling me how to do my job. Because the truth is, I've been writing comedy since 2013.
You're an entertainer.
I'm an entertainer. I've been doing this for a long time. This is my life, and it's been my life since long before I met her.
And she knew that when she met you.
She met me through my entertainment.
Exactly.
Through me being a scumbag. So at first I apologized, but I got a little irritated over the week. And I sensed that she was ignoring me on Thursday and Friday, probably irrationally.
Yeah.
That's how it is in relationships. You see things how you want to see them based on your mood.
So if anything bad happened to her that day, she was probably even more pissed off at you for no reason.
I think she was over it by then. I think she was over it, and I completely misconstrued that she was ignoring me. And the truth was, and she told me this, and I agree with it in retrospect, that I was doing so much editing on Wednesday and Thursday that I basically ignored her totally.
That makes sense.
And I thought of that in my own head as a noble reason for ignoring her, when really, from her perspective, it was the same as when I thought she was ignoring me the next 2 days. So what did I do? The thing that really sparked an incident was I blocked her contact information on my phone because I thought, hey, it was rash, I admit, but I thought, hey, she was telling me how to do my job. And now it seems like she's ignoring me. This was my thought process at the time. You know what? I have to go shoot with Fan Jerry. I'm doing a little thing with Churdleys and Trevor Wallace. I got a big weekend. I got to focus in. So I hit the block button, just like, you know what? I'm going to postpone this situation until Sunday. Then I'm going to read all her texts and sort it out. She figured out that I'd blocked her on Friday and was understandably pretty upset. So I told her, I was like, hey, I'm sorry, babe. I did. I want to talk to you. We're going to sort this out, but I don't want to do it tonight. And I pushed it off until the next day. And then last night in the parking lot of a McDonald's, Fan Jerry sat beside me as we worked it all out.
And you did. You did work it all out.
I think we did.
What were you guys talking about on the way home?
Well, it sounds like now she agrees that she can't tell me how to do my job, that she was emotional that day, and that she's okay with me talking honestly on the podcast, and I'm going to do the hottest fan contest. Because frankly, I need the fucking content, Jerry.
It's a hard time to go get quality content.
It's a hard time. And I agree that it was a childish move for me to block her contact information so she couldn't text me.
I could never imagine blocking my girlfriend's number.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's tough because I had so many relationships when I was younger, when I was the little bitch in the relationship.
That makes sense.
And I was the guy who cared too much and was constantly yearning for attention. So sometimes, because those relationships went down in flames, I want to do the opposite. I want to be, maybe you guys know the comic Patrice O'Neal, who was also the famed lady guru, he's a big fat black dude who gave out the most hilarious and often true advice on dealing with women. And his stuff is often just, hey, be the fucking man. Treat women like you treat a dog. Not disrespectfully, but you got to be dominant. You got to be the alpha, and you got to make them fall in line because that's what they want, and that's how they'll respect you. And sometimes, I like to find a middle ground. I don't like to treat women like shit because my dad always treated my mom well when I grew up, so I had a good example. But I do try to be a little bit more of a vertebrate. I try to have more of a spine now in relationships than I used to when I was younger. So I thought, okay, I'm just going to set some time aside and not talk to her and sort this out in my head. And I think it came to a good resolution. We both agreed we did our own separate things wrong. And on the ride back, we were texting each other about fucking the shit out of each other again.
Coming in her ass.
So, did I say I was going to come in her ass?
Yeah.
I don't think I used that language. I said I was going to come in her pussy.
No, you definitely just told your roommates that you were going to come in her ass.
I didn't say that at all.
Oh my god.
Did I say I was going to come in her ass?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Why would I lie to you?
Probably did. I was like, well, I'm going to come in Mia's ass. I'm looking forward to it.
I wouldn't.
I'm going to masturbate to the thought of it tonight. During this, I've seen this broad naked in Fangeri in a G-string. She's got a fucking ass to die for.
Hot 20-year-old?
This thing is spotless. It is big and juicy and plump. And her asshole, it looks like it belongs on one of those high-end European sex dolls.
That's why you pay the big bucks for.
Those sex dolls are like 10 grand, Jerry.
Yeah, they're expensive.
It might be a good investment for you to get one so you can quit fucking tweakers.
Thanks, bro.
Or Xanax addicts.
Zanny head.